Welcome back to Inglés 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Intermediate. All right, welcome back. Yes, welcome back, intermediate listeners, to Class 38. Here we are. Intermediate Class 38. Did you feel fine yesterday? Yeah? Did you feel fine? I felt fine. Did you feel well? Or were you ill? No, now, when we say, did you feel well, it means you weren't, were you not sick? I was ill, and then I got well on the weekend. I got better. I'm feeling well now. I'm not feeling ill. Well is essentially the opposite of ill. We're talking about health. When we say, I feel well, I don't feel well. We don't normally say, yes, I feel well. But we could say, oh, I don't feel very well. I ate too many sweets. I was drinking too much of my milk and juice mixed beverage here that I have in the studio. I was drinking too much of it, and now I don't feel well. I don't feel well. There's something going on in my stomach. I don't feel well. How do you feel? Do you feel well? Do you feel fine? Oh, I feel fine. Yes. Did you feel like sleeping last night? To feel like. I feel like eating a piece of pizza, m'apetece. To feel like doing something. Feel like mas gerundio plus gerund. I feel like eating a piece of pizza. I feel like taking a break. I feel like going outside and getting some fresh air. Did you feel like sleeping last night? Yes, I felt like sleeping last night, Kyle, of course. Did you feel like taking a break last Friday and going home and relaxing? Yes, I felt like taking a break. Did you feel good yesterday? Did you feel like a new person? Yes, I felt like a new person. I felt invigorated. Did you feel like eating yesterday at lunchtime? Did you feel like eating? Yes. Did you feel like going on holidays last summer? The 1st of August, did you feel like going on holidays? Yeah, you said, yeah, I'm going to go on holidays because I feel like it. I feel like going on holidays. Do you feel good? Yes, I feel good. James Brown felt good, right? Did you feel good yesterday? Yes, I felt good yesterday. Did Nadal feel good after he won the championship? Yes, he felt good. He felt great. Did you feel ill after the long drive did you feel ill after driving between Covadonga and Cangas de Onís on the windy roads? Did you feel ill? I felt ill. I felt sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. We say, I felt sick to my stomach. I was experiencing motion sickness. It's a form of motion sickness. I was car sick. Car sick. Motion sickness from being in a car on a windy road between Covadonga and Cangas de Onís. I felt sick. I felt car sick. It was motion sickness. You say, mareado. But, yes, I felt sick to my stomach, and that's it. When you experience motion sickness and you feel sick to your stomach, we say, I feel sick to my stomach, and my brother felt sick to his stomach too. To feel sick to one's stomach means you felt you really didn't feel well. You felt like maybe as if you were going to vomit, which is not a pleasant feeling. But we don't say dizzy in that case. Dizzy is in your head. Dizzy is the sensation of rotating. If you spin around too many times and you feel like you're going to fall over, it's in your head. You're dizzy. Okay? Mareado también in Spanish, right? Or vertigo maybe. But in so that's in your head. Dizziness is in your head. Being sick to your stomach. Well, obviously it's in your stomach. I'd rather be dizzy than car sick. Being car sick is a terrible feeling. Or seasick in a boat, even worse than being car sick, because at least when you're in a car, you can stop. But you're in a boat, you very often can't stop it. Unless you're the captain, but most people aren't captains of boats. It's funny, the one time I've been seasick twice. The first time was with my friend Greg, who is now a captain of a boat, and he got sick too. He said it was the only time he ever got sick, and now he's a ferry boat captain, one of the youngest captains in the United States. He grew up with me in Canada, but then moved to the United States and works on a ferry boat between the United States and Canada. Sometimes, and then other times he goes to Trinidad and works from Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago. Interesting job. We talked yesterday about the use of the article. Elephants are big. The elephants in the zoo are big. So, specific group of elephant, even though there are many in the group, in the zoo or whatever, we're somehow being specific. So we to make that association into a group that is somehow specific, we have to use the article. The article in this zoo are really big. The elephants in this zoo are really big. The elephants on Mars are small. And Martes. Yeah, apparently. I've never been to Mars, but apparently the elephants there are very small. People like chocolate. People in this office like chocolate a lot. Yes. People need food and water. People need food and water. It's true. The people, so we have a specific group. Let's say we have a group of people and they're dying. They're in the desert. You see, the people in the desert need food and water or they're going to die. Give them food and water. Help them. The people in the desert are going to die because they need food and water. But in general, people, everyone, you, me, my brother, my great-grandfather, and his friend Steve, they all need food and water. We all need food and water. We don't need an article. People need food and water. People love chocolate. The companies do well selling chocolate because people love chocolate. The people in Spain love chocolate. The people in France love chocolate. The people in Canada love chocolate. The people in Holland love chocolate. And the people in Belgium really love chocolate. The people in Sweden love chocolate. The people in Japan love chocolate. The people in China love chocolate. They love chocolate even more and more all the time. It's true. People like sports. The people in Spain like football, and the people in Canada like hockey. People like sports. People like being entertained. They like being entertained. It's true. Word of the day. Well, yes, it is time now for our word of the day. The word of the day today is orgulloso. ¿Cómo se dice eso? Orgulloso. Proud. 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 There you go, 3 times. Proud, orgulloso. I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of my effort. I'm proud of my radio shows. I'm proud of my family. I'm proud of my brother and his accomplishments. Estoy orgulloso de tal. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the work you've done. You should be proud of yourself. You're making a great effort. If you're making the effort, if you're listening to this show every day and watching the television programs every day, you should be proud of yourself. You have to make the effort, though. Don't just sit in the chair and not pay attention. You have to make the effort. You have to be speaking out loud, following along out loud, en voz alta. Okay, it's time to make a phone call here. Let's see. Hello, how can I help you? Yes, I'd like to speak to Alberto, please. I'd like to speak to Alberto, please. I'll put you through right away. I'll put you through right away. Can you put... I'm sorry. I don't... Is this Alberto? No. No, it's not. Can you put me through to Alberto? Can you put me through, please? Can you put me through? Connect me. Can you put me through to Alberto, please? Sure, I'll put you through right away. So, what we do, we use this structure to put someone through to pass the call through the lines, to connect someone, to connect the speaker to the person that they're trying to reach, to put someone through to someone else. I called the office to try to speak to Alberto, but they couldn't put me through to him because he wasn't in. They said they would put me through to him, but they couldn't put me through to him because he wasn't in the office. I called and I asked for Fitz, and they put me through to him. They said, I'll put you through to him right away, and they put me through to him. They put me through to Fitz. They put me through to him. I said, can you please put me through? Please put me through to Fitz. And they said, sure, I'll put you through to him right away. Excuse me, I would like to speak to John Smith. I'll put you through to him right away. I would like to speak to Layla. I'll put you through to her right away. I'd like to speak to Carly. I'll put you through to her right away. I'd like to speak to Richard Brown. I'll put you through to him right away. Now remember, it's not always 100% necessary to say, I would like to speak to. When you call an office, you can simply say, Richard Brown, please. They'll say, Vaughn Systems, how can I help you? Richard Brown, please. And they no problem, I'll put you through right away. That's fine. Because obviously it's better to say, could you please put me through to Richard Brown? Or would you put me through to Richard Brown, please? But if you just say, Richard Brown, please, it works. It's fine. And remember, when you answer the phone, you say, good morning, good afternoon, how can I help you? We don't say dime. In Spanish, you say dime. We don't say tell me when we answer the phone. That's very strong for us to initiate a conversation with an imperative. We would never do that in English. So you could say, hello, how can I help you? Hello, good morning, how can I help you? Okay. Can you put me through to Nacho, please? Yes, I'll put you through to him right away. Okay? Very good. Vocabulary of the day. Oh, yes, it is time now for our vocabulary of the day. Estar en contacto con. ¿Cómo se dice eso? Estar en contacto con. To be in touch with. So you can be in touch with someone, but sometimes you try to get in touch. I'm trying to get in touch with John. Can you put me through to John, please? I'd like to get in touch with him. So then the secretary puts you through to John, and you are in contact with him, or you then get in touch with him, essentially. But to be in touch with, or to stay in touch with. I try to stay in touch with my old friends from high school. But it's difficult to stay in touch with them because we're all doing different things. Mm-hmm. I'd like to get in touch with a certain person. Oh, there's a certain friend of mine that I would like to get in touch with, but I can't find her phone number. I can't get in touch with her. But I would like to get in touch with her. I would like to be in touch with her. Estar en contacto con. To be in touch with. To get is to establish the contact with the person, to get in touch with them, and then to be in touch with them or to stay in touch with them. It's hard to stay in touch with old friends. Okay, the second word, recientemente. Much easier in English. Recently. Recently. Not but recently. Recently. I recently bumped into an old friend of mine. I ran into an old friend of mine. Tropecé con un antiguo amigo mío. I ran into an old friend of mine on Gran Via. Recently. Recently. Sobreestimar. To overestimate. I overestimated the team's production. Overestimate. Trabajo en equipo. Teamwork. Teamwork. Eso es. Cambiar de tema. Cambiar de tema. How do you say that in English? To change the subject. Oh, he's always trying to change the subject. To change the subject. All right, it's time now to move on to the Saxon genitive. Basically, the little apostrophe S. No problem. El coche de David. David's car. It's David's car. It's not my car. It's David's car. El coche de David. David's car. El gato de Natasha. Natasha's cat. It's Natasha's cat. Este es la casa de Richard. This is Richard's house. This is Richard's house. Eso es la grapadora de Alberto. That's Alberto's stapler. El coche de Richard es más rápido que el de Kyle. Kyle, acabo de decir mi nombre con acento español. Qué raro. Kyle. El coche de Richard es más rápido que el de Kyle. Richard's car is faster than Kyle's. Yes. Pronunciation. What? Yes. Podemos fijarnos aquí. We can pay attention to the pronunciation. It's very important. If we have a name that ends in an S, like Carlos, we say Carlos's. It sounds like a Z. Carlos's books. Carlos's books. So there's an extra syllable. Carlos becomes Carlos's. 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 Okay, Carlos's books. My brother's name is Harris. Harris's books are heavier than mine. Repeat. Harris's books are heavier than mine. Harris's books are heavier than Carlos's books. Repeat. Harris's books are heavier than Carlos's books. Harris's books are even heavier. Harris's boss's house is in the city. Harris's boss's house is in the city. Harris's boss's house is big. Harris's boss's cat is fat. Harris's boss's cat is fat. El gato del jefe de Harris. Harris's boss's cat is fat in this case. Yes. Okay, we are out of time. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow we will be back and we will review this. But also stick around. We're going to commercial break now, to a commercial break, and we'll come back with the advanced class. So stay tuned. Keep listening. The more the better when it comes to listening. But I'll be back with more for you intermediate students tomorrow. Same time, same place. See you soon. Bye-bye.